welcome back to my channel. This is Jordan back with the M News. I'm doing my review on The Wedding Ringer. This is the new film starring Kevin Hart and Josh Gad. Now Kevin Hart is really this comedian who goes out there and he does this all just to make us laugh. He has a really fun-ass high-pitched voice. He really, can give us he can give off a hilarious performance if he wants to. I think that's what you're getting here is a really good hilarious performance by Josh Gad and Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart is really the main lead in this movie for me. I felt like he was, it's about this guy played by Josh Gad who is going to have a wedding, but he doesn't have no friends, so now he needs a best man to be his best man at his wedding. And, he's tried everything. He's called all of his old school friends, but they hardly know him anymore, so, now he doesn't have no friends. And now he calls up, no, he doesn't call up Kevin. He gets Kevin Hart, and guess what? He's got himself a best man. But this guy's getting paid to be his best man. And during the movie, this movie, I'm going to tell you first off, it's really predictable. It's a really predictable movie. You see where it's going, but it's fine because you're just going into this movie having a fun time. And if you go into this movie just having a fun time, I think you can have a fun time. But yeah, totally. If you're going into it wanting a great story, unpredictable, twists, you're not going to get that. You're just going to get a really generic comedy. And for the most part, this is a really generic comedy. But if you go into this thing not taking it as serious as you possibly can, you can go into this movie just with some friends, your family, and just have a fun time. But Kevin Hart in this movie is just amazing. I thought this was maybe his best performance so far in his career. But that's not saying much because in every movie he technically plays himself. But in this movie, there's a lot of these moments in this movie where you're like, wow, they're not, he's not just getting paid to be his friend. They're actually beginning to build a great friendship bond, and I believed it. And then when I watched Josh Gad and him, their chemistry build up, and really fun to watch. Actually, I really enjoyed this movie. Is it the best movie out there in theaters? Absolutely not. But hey, if you want to go see a comedy, I'd probably recommend it over some of these other ones that have been coming out. I'm not going to say, any recommendations or, I'm not going to point out the movies because I've hardly seen any movies this year. This was just one of the other ones I've seen besides Selma that I really wanted to give my opinion about, and I will say The Wedding Ringer is a little fun time. I laughed a lot, to be honest. I laughed a lot more than I thought I was going to. Is it, 22 Jump Street funny? No. But, as I said, very fun if you're going into this thing, just want to have a fun time. I really enjoyed the performances by Kevin Hart and Josh Gad and everybody else involved. There's a couple cool cameos in this movie too. And the father of the wife that Josh Gad is marrying, I thought was just absolutely hilarious. Just a little punk who I thought was funny. But guys, I'm going to give The Wedding Ringer a C. As I said, a very fun time to go into the theaters and watch, and I do recommend it if you are a big Kevin Hart fan and Josh Gad fan. Really fun movie. So guys, that's my little quick review on The Wedding Ringer. What are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts down below on what are your thoughts on the movie if you've seen it, and are you guys interested in seeing this movie? And guys, as always, thanks for watching, and if you have not, subscribe to my channel.